Welcome to Trading Lounge and the Bitcoin report for the 3rd of May. So, we've been looking at this in terms of the move down from the top here as 5 waves down through here as wave A, and then looking for a pullback to the 58,000 in 3 waves for wave B. And then we'd be looking for wave C to the downside. The wave C can have some sort of equality to wave A here. It does appear that in this ABC here, that we have 5 waves now in wave C here for wave B. So any move above that would be a long trade because I'd be wrong at that point. And if the market was going to move up from that point, then we would need to look at 2 things. I can count that as a corrective move down here as an A and a B and a C, but it doesn't really fit quite well enough. So we probably have to come back over to this side over here and readdress some of this here and look at this maybe as the A wave here, the B wave here, and the C wave here for a flat, expanded flat correction, taking out the top here and taking out the low here if that's breached. I don't need to go into that now, but our main focus is on this. And one of the things that I want to talk about is that let's just assume for a moment the market does come down. So we know that if the market makes a new high here above the current high 58, that that will be going higher at that point. Right? That's the point that I'd be wrong. But if I was right, then the move down through here would be roughly the same length of wave A coming back to this wave 4 here. And we would also want to see this move here on kind of a bit of a more of a lazier viewpoint than wave A here. Wave A is normally sharp, so we'd want wave C to be on a bit more of an angle. If wave C comes down here sharply like this, then we've got a bigger problem at that point. We would have to look at that, start to look at this as wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 down here. So the wave 4 would just get a lot bigger at that point. We'd end up having 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 coming down here, and then a 3-wave move, and then a 5-wave move coming back into this space here and then moving up from that point. So it's something that we need to watch, and that was pointed out by our new crypto analyst in Thailand. So he'll be coming on doing some work shortly. Hopefully we'll sort of edge our way forward this week into that. Anyway, let's just continue to look at this here. So let's go to the intraday to wave 4 here. And on the wave 4, this wave 4 here, so the A, the B, and the C, so it all fits in quite snug. There is 5 waves between wave B and C here. And the 58 we call 8 a profit taking number is also in this case a 61.8% retracement level, so we had a bit of a double whammy there, so that's all good. And like I mentioned, if we do make a new high here, then we're going to be moving higher from that point because we do have 5 waves in this little move through here. So we'll just go to the hourly chart and drill in a little bit further. So in a nutshell, let's just say that, let me just double check on that too. That looks, I just saw something else there, which is a bit of a problem. So take it from this one. Yeah, right. Okay. Well, there might be another little move up. Okay. Well, let's just not get too excited then. If we get a move up here, we won't be going long there. We'll look for, let's just say that the market moves up and has one more high here. Then we'll have to use that top there to go long on anything after that one. Yeah, I probably already thought about it over here, so I'll just borrow this here. That there, we don't need this. I just need to note what I've done here as well. I only just noticed that, and I'll just need to double check it. might not be the case. I just something I need to double check. And that if that's 1 and 2 in here, that would make that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. So that would be wave 3 there. I'll check it that on the, and that would be wave 4 here, and then wave 5 here for that. Should have checked on that, but I'll just check it now on the tick chart. Yeah, right. Right. Okay, so it's a bit of a spanner in the works. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, that fits nicely there. And then the next 5 up. So that could put us out a little bit here. That can bugger. So, okay, let's just, I'll put that there and I'll just copy this over here. Let me just double check that again. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the third wave, fourth wave, and fifth wave here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. I think I might be right, unfortunately. I think there might be one more high to come in. So I'll just copy these over here. Let's just count it down from the top here for a moment anyway. So we've got wave, we'll look at this. I mean, we could have an ABC correction down here for wave 4, okay? So that's possible. So I just want to go through both of these for a second. So from the top here, we've got a 5-wave move down through here. So that counts okay. So we could look at that as wave 1 and back for wave 2, 5 waves for 1 and 2 here. Just bring that in a bit closer, and that one there. So we've got down for 1, back for 2, down for 1, back for 2, down for 1, back for 2, and then nice third of a third here, really drops off nicely, and then a fourth and a fifth here for the third. So then this would be the A, the B, and the C for the fourth here, and down for the fifth here. So we still need, what we're doing at the moment is just staying on track here with this 5-wave structure. We'll see if we get it. So wave 3 will come down here, and then we'll see an A and a B and a C back for wave 4, and then down for wave 5. Wave 5 won't be very long either, because wave 1 here was quite short and the extension's in wave 3. So what I'm kind of looking for here is this so we can go short. Let's just say that the original count was right. So we can go short under this low, under this here. So we still, so you just need to be pay attention here for a moment, because this would be, I don't think that's 1, 2, 1, 2. Just think if we should call that in. So it can come to here and move down. If it moves too much further than that, then we'll need to call that wave 3 low in place. So if it moves up here somewhere, right, then we'll need to move that into place. We'll need to move this wave 5 into place here. But I just thought there was one more move down here for that. So I'll just leave that there for the moment. So if there is one more move down, which there should be, because we need to make a new low below here. So we've got this low to come in. And if that moves up there, then we need to move that over to here. If it does move down through here, then we need to be looking for an A and a B and a C wave here for this wave 4 here. And then we still need this wave 5 here. I thought it was going to be simpler. So when this one comes down, we don't want to short that, but that's where our short trade will go, and later on we can bring it back up to this one here as well, because that shouldn't be, that should play out like that. So this is not quite finished or resolved yet. So looking at wave 1 here and back for wave 2 and down for wave 3 at that point. So that's the one that we're looking for. Now the next step here is that if this count was correct, as 1 and 2 here, and then I would need to put this count still could be right. I just need to go back and check it, that's all. See, that creates the 38.2% retracement level pretty damn close, do you know what I mean? So how would that look otherwise as a corrective move? Well, it would simply be an A wave, B wave, B wave to there. We still need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It'd have to be under this one here, which is sort of okay because when we think about it, we don't want to be shorting this one here anyway, you know. So sorry about that. I thought I had it all sorted there for a moment. Then that sort of popped up. I just assumed. I mean, I could still be right in 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 for 1 and 2, putting this green wave 1 here. Okay, so we're just going to have to play this out here. So what to look for is that this wave 4 here, whichever way we look at it, as wave C or 4 or wave 3 here, it hasn't made a new low below here yet, and it should, right? It should turn and move down here and make a new low. It doesn't have to, as long as it's got 5 waves in here. But if it moves up here further, then you know that it's in place, and then you will have to move this wave 3 across over here, okay, to this, and that would be in low there at that point. But that can also be this wave C of 4 here for that. And what will happen then is that if that is correct, then the market's going to move up and make a new high. Now, it's not that you really want to trade that new high. You could go long on top of 57,200 if you got a tested support. If you get a classic trading levels pattern here, you can go long from that point. But just be mindful that we'd be looking for 5 waves up here, and it will terminate at that point and then roll over from that point. On the short side of things, we do need to see 5 waves down, so that really hasn't changed. So if we look at this as wave 1 here and 2 here, and then all the way down for 3 and 4 and 5 here, if we get that, then you'll know that we're on the right, we're on the short side of the market at that point. But you don't want to be shorting this move down through here. You want that 5 waves down here to complete, and then you'll need some sort of ABC pattern here. So once you get that low in place here, so we'd look at that high here and that low there, and then we'd look for the 61.8%, which is just there. So it's not that high really. And then that's where the shorting can start at that. If we get 4 and 5 here, then you can short in that box there. You can short at 57,200 area. But the safe trade would be looking for that B wave there, or drawing a line through that at that point. Okay, so basically what we're looking for here is from the top, we're looking for 5 waves down to confirm that we're going to be going lower. If we don't get that, then we're going to be looking for a new high. And I suggest that we can all go back over and count this structure in here. So if we get this, if I'm at the computer and I get this 5 wave structure coming in down to this point here, and we're working through this, which will probably be in the next session anyway, then I'll put a video out to time it right to get this right on the short side here. And if it does move up through here, then we don't really have to worry about it, because we'll get 5 waves up, making a new high here, and then we've got to work it back on this side here as well. Let's have a look at Ethereum, which is doing something completely different. So with Ethereum here, I can look at wave 4 being here, and I can look at wave 4 being here. So it will make a difference being up at this end up here. So if we looked at wave 4 being here, for instance, as 1 and 2 here, which would be in blue rather than green, as 1 and 2 here, and 3 and 4 here, and then we're going up for 1 and 2. We can look at that in a moment on the tick chart, but we were looking for a move up there, so that's all played out quite nicely. So if we took wave 4 from here, then we would have a top in place coming into one more little high here for this, some sort of little 5th wave to come in here. We can look at that in a moment though. But if we took it from this low here and looked at this as wave 1, and A and a B and a C for wave 2 here, then we're going to be looking at, once that finishes there, we're going to be looking at a wave 4 coming into play, and then a wave 5 here. It's as simple as that. I think I probably would have said to trade to the to the 3,000 and take the money off the table. That's what you'd normally do. So hopefully you've done that on that spike. But so anyway, those two things there, it depends if that's the low or we can work it from this point. Probably this one. So I'll just dull this one out for the time being with that wave 5 there, but we'll just be aware of that. Look, really, it's not going to make much difference. We're still going to get some sort of correction around this level. We also now need to be aware of minor group 1 above the 3,000. So that's 100, 203, 123. And when the market's correcting at this large number here, then this is the swing range here for that. So we just need to keep that in mind as well. Support on top of this number here with a classic trading levels pattern would send the market higher and would be leaving that number then. But I don't think that we're in a parabolic move in this particular structure here. So we'll see how we play out with that. But we'll go in a bit further and have a look at... Have I got anything on the tick chart? Yeah, good. So just counting up with 1 and 2 here, we've just been counting up steadily on the tick chart. So yeah, if you're long here, then to get out of the 3,000 is the, I'm sure I would have said that. And if you know me, you'd know that anyway. So, but anyway, so 1 and 2 here, unless we got stopped out along the way, I can't recall because I don't have money in it. So 1 and 2 here, 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. So all that's okay. Wave 4 bothers me. It's a little bit small, but it's not small compared to this wave 1 and 2 here. So maybe we can get away with that, but we'll just note that. And then we're looking at this as, well, 1 and 2 in here, 3, 4, 5 for 1 and 2. And am I assuming too much here? A little bit hard to see, but I'm thinking probably 1 and 2 here, and then the little third wave would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for third wave, fourth wave, and the 5th wave up here. I'm not big on spikes. The market probably traded there and all the rest of it, but I'll leave this as wave 4 here, and then this would leave us with 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 1 and 2 here. So we could label this here. That's kind of important because this is where we are at the moment. 3 and 4, well, sorry. But this wave 4 pullback's a bit, need to swap Huey and Dewey and Louis over there. So looks like it's pulled back a bit too much here. Have I made a mistake in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that feels all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Feels all right. Just overlapping that. So if it overlaps that, that means that what we also need to be a bit careful of is in this wave 4 here, can be the A wave here, a B wave here, and a C wave over here. I mean, if you're playing by the rules, then that's what you do, because we're overlapping at that point here for that wave 4. But I like to be a bit philosophical about things, so we'll just leave that and just see if that can get up there to finish that off there, because we're still 1 wave short. We've only got 3 waves up there, so just see how that sort of plays out. But look, it's not going to be a big deal anyway, because the market's not going, it's going to be having a rest here. You know, people will be taking profit, and you know, just the market will just stick there for a little while. Let's just say that this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here. Don't worry about the overlap for a moment. Then that would leave us with wave 3 in here, and then we'd be looking for the ABC correction after that. So, and being a wave 4 as well, it could get a bit choppy. So you could short it, but you know, you just have to be a bit philosophical about it. You know, you'd have to have a bit of an eye to trade it. But that should leave us from this wave 2 low here to, I'll just take it to the 3000, and you can make any adjustments later. But that leaves the 38.2% retracement there. So that means that we would be looking at down here somewhere, the 2.8 maybe, the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree, a B wave and a C wave somewhere over here. May not even pull back. That's the wave 4 of 1 lesser degree as well on the 38.2%. So it could come back over here. This trend line would probably have something to do with it as well. So it'd probably look something like that. So you could short it after the 5th wave there if you wanted to, right on the, after you count 5 waves up here, you can short it on the 5th of the 5th of the 5th if you wanted to, and take that turn there. Okay, well that's it for Ethereum. Let's just go back over this with Bitcoin for a moment here. Just go back to the 1 hour chart might be best. Okay, so anyway, you know what's going to occur here. So what we're looking for here is we don't have our 5 waves down here yet. So that's what we need to have to confirm the B wave in play. Otherwise, we need to look at this as 1 and 2 in here, and 3rd wave here, 4th wave here, and 5th wave coming in here, making a new high. And it won't be much. It'll just take out the top here. That's what it will do, and then it will fold over from that point. And then we got to start our thing again as well. So we got to kind of like figure out if we're going to get 5 waves down, or we're going to get a corrective pattern down. So we need to go. This is going to take about, if we make a new high here, making that new high above here, will take probably 2 sessions to sort out again. So hopefully we can sort it out here by getting 5 waves down at this point. I'll do some homework on this in the off hours, and yeah. But if the market is going to come down from wave B down to wave C, I will do my best to make sure that we get to short it at the right time. I'll give you an update on that. Alrighty, I'll leave it at that. Thanks for tuning in. Cheers.